Thank you for your time. The questions I'm going to ask were formed by a group of Chicago teens who are interested in addressing and starting a dialogue about topics most important to our peers, neighborhood, community, Chicago, etc.
Okay.
We are still in the process of gathering feedback related to some of our questionnaire topics, and your answers and opinions are very important parts to this process.
Okay.
At the end of this survey, please give us feedback on how to improve this process for future interviews and suggest questions that you would like to ask your community. Got it? Okay, your name?
Christina Crittenden.
Okay, your relationship to me?
I'm your mother.
Okay. Okay, where are you from?
Chicago.
Yeah, so like what neighborhood? I'm sorry.
Chatham.
Okay. And how long have you lived there?
33 years.
Okay. So what is your definition of community?
Community is the neighborhood that you live in. Togetherness, the surrounding areas that you live in.
Okay. Everyone plays a role in their community, even if you think it's small. So what do you think your role in your community is?
My role in my community is picking up trash, making sure
it's quiet,
it's safe.
Okay. How have you been impacted by your community?
My community has taught me a lot of good things, a lot of bad things.
Okay, and how would your life be different if you lived in a different city or town?
I don't know that because I don't live in a different city.
Okay. If you could change anything about your community, what would it be and why?
If I could change anything about my community, it would be the lack of recreation for the kids, for the children, things for the children to do.
Okay, and how do you think your community is viewed by others?
It's viewed bad.
And why do you think that is?
Because of the violence.
Okay. It says if you think this view is wrong or unfair, is there a way to change that view, in your opinion?
Maybe jobs.
Okay.
Like I said, recreation, more things for the children to do. Extracurricular activities.
Okay. All cities have to deal with issues like violence. How does the issue of violence in Chicago compare to other major cities?
It's terrible. It's a lot more violence.
Okay, what other...
Maybe it's more broadcasted. I can't necessarily say it's a lot more violence, but it's broadcasted a lot more.
Okay. What are the top 3 issues and concerns that you would like to address about Chicago, like your neighborhood?
Chicago or my neighborhood?
Your neighborhood, I'll say.
Funding for schools, resources for children, and I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. If you were in charge of the media, what would you show, and what would you do to change the perception of how people view your community?
I would show more positive instead of negative. They focus a lot on negative.
Okay, that's good.
In the media.
It is important for us to keep an ongoing dialogue of the most important issues facing throughout our community. Are there any questions that I did not ask that you feel I should ask in your community for future interviews?
No.
Any additional notes and comments about this process, like what we can do to improve the interviews, and what do we lack? What are we doing good in?
As far as this interview goes?
Yes.
No, you did very well. You asked a broad range of questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.